Hello. Welcome to another episode of Art Tips and Life Flips, but this one is different. Yeah, as you can see my page here. I don't know if you can see it right here. I'm on deviantart.com, and I'm going to be doing my DeviantArt story thing. There was a thing that went around for the 14th birthday of DeviantArt, and I didn't do this on time. I was just like, I ain't doing that. And then here I am right now doing that. So yeah. So I wanted to do my story from DA. It's kind of a funny story, and it's kind of sad, and it kind of goes against a lot of the stuff that I have said and that I've done in my life, like, since. So you get to hear all these juicy little stories. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so this is my new page. As I showed you in my sketchbook video, I actually started on my old page, which was just siege.deviantart.com, and I had a few pieces on there. This is when I first started out on DA. I didn't really post too much like good content or anything like that. It was just like random crap all the time. I was learning and I wasn't very consistent, but you know, and I showed you guys in the sketchbook video, so I'm not going to go through all the artwork that I did, but I'm just going to tell you a bit about the story behind it, and, like, you know, some like moments in my life, or I guess my art life, that had an impact on me. So since the beginning of this account, this gallery, let's see, is my internet gonna work properly? Anyways, this gallery, it's changed a lot over the years. There's been some good things, some bad things, you know, some, like, you know, some terrible artwork that's been uploaded, some great artwork, and, you know, I got me some daily deviations and stuff like that. And so I guess we'll start off with the daily deviations. Okay, so I have 2 daily deviations that I got, and my first one, I remember getting this, I was really excited. At the same time, I was just kind of like, because I had done this piece and I wasn't really feeling it that much. I had done a bunch of other pieces that I thought were better, and then this one got a daily deviation. I was just like, oh, cool. And I guess a lot of people agreed with me, because, like, you know, on the DD you can get a lot of favorites, and I got 625, and it's just like, you know, I know people now that get that much on like a sketch, so, you know, I guess people agreed that this wasn't the greatest piece, but it's all good. I was still happy, still excited and stuff like that, whatever. I actually went back and fixed it up because it was kind of messed up, and it's still messed up, whatever. And yeah, this was thanks to Hello Baby, and Hello Baby's always been one of those, like, silent, in the shadows, like, super friendly people that somehow makes time for everybody, even though she's super busy herself. I don't understand how it works, but hey, cool, thanks Hello Baby, you're the best. Yeah, Hello Baby's work is amazing. Here, I'm gonna show you guys. I didn't even know she had this mark thingy on there. Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, so you can see some of this stuff. This was always very inspiring to me, although I could never do it because I was just like, nah, it was just so much. Yeah, so Hello Baby's on here. Okay, so let's talk about growth. So on my channel, or on my page, I guess, I'm getting so used to this YouTube thing that I'm saying channel for everything. On my page, for a long time, I sat at a very low number. Like, I had I think I hit 3,000 page views on my first account, and I was super excited. I was like, oh my god, 3,000, and, you know, it was like the biggest number I've ever seen. This was just views. This is just people that clicked in and clicked out, you know, but it was so exciting for me back then because I was pretty young and I was new, and it was just like, people see me, wow. And then on this account, when I made it, I had like nothing. I was like, I think I got back up to 3,000, and I was kind of like, all right, cool, all right, 3,000, this is great. But then, like, it kind of just slowed down and just trickled to a stop. And so then, you know, I decided, you know what, I'm going to jump in and do some community events and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, okay, what should I do? And then my friend, who I know still, actually, which is kind of cool, I know her in person, but we don't hang out or anything. Like, she's kind of, like, you know, doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. But we met finally after years of knowing each other on the internet. She was having this thing called the 30-day art challenge, and actually this is her. She doesn't have a DA account anymore. She deactivated it, but, you know, she's doing amazing fine artworks. She's just an all-around badass. And she did a 30-day challenge. Her name is Dominique Fung, and she invited a bunch of people. She's just like, you know, do you want to join it? If you want to join, you know, just jump in and do 30 days of art. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do the 30. I'm gonna do every day of the 30-day challenge. Nobody's gonna stop me. So I jumped in and I did not finish the whole thing. But because I was posting every single day for 30 days in a row, and I was part of this group where my work was being featured on the journals of on her journal, and then I think some other people also had journals. I ended up getting views from a lot of people from different areas, and I remember my my view count jumped by, I think it was like 13,000, and I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. And it was just amazing. It was such a good feeling to know that like this many people were checking out my work. This was also a bit of a realization, realizing that it's not just about how good you are, but it's also about the type of exposure that you get. That was a pretty good realization, and I didn't know about that previously, so it's kind of interesting to find out about that. Okay, let's move on. Let's get to the next part. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I hope I don't get in trouble for being on these people's pages. I'm not showing individual pieces. I'm just showing the page. So get off my back, bro. It's on the internet. Okay, so this is Catherine Liu, and she was very, very famous. So you can see right here. She doesn't post that much anymore. I don't know if she posts at all. Oh, she posted back in 2012. Yeah, the reason I'm showing you her is because she is one of those people who was very popular but very friendly, and she spoke to me. She was very nice, and we talked or whatever, and she actually is the reason why I got my first commissions ever. I promoted my commissions, and every single time I did it, nobody ever picked up on it. Nobody was just like, oh yeah, I want a commission from you, Siege, yeah, because my work was garbage, you know. But she was like, I don't know, I guess she saw something in me, blah blah blah, and she gave me a chance, and she decided that she was gonna shout out my journal on her journal about commissions. Let me tell you how my slots all freaking sold out like so quickly. So I learned a little bit from that. I learned that I suck at commissions. Ooh man, I had some haters. It's actually kind of cool because one of the people that was really mad at me for taking forever on her commission, she got back to me later on, because I actually messaged her later. I said, hey, I remember you from back then. I'm really sorry about taking forever on your work. And she said that she like, she still likes me and she still likes my work, and she forgave me for, you know, taking so long on her stuff, because I really took a long time and I'm just not good with commissions. I'm so bad with them. So I try not to take commissions as much as humanly possible, because it's a terrible idea. Don't know. But yeah, but when it comes to, you see, for some reason in my head I would split commissions and like a professional gig, and they would be different things, because on a commission you don't have a deadline. The commission is just like, yeah, I want this character done, yada yada yada. You're like, okay, cool, and then you work on it in your own leisure. But when you're on a regular job with like a deadline, right, like if I have to do I released the cars for just the other day, I released these cars for Android Netrunner, right, by Fantasy Flight Games, and these guys, they give you a deadline. They're like, we need this done, you're gonna bring in your sketches on this day at this time, your finals come in this date at this time. I do not miss. Oops, I hit my water bottle. Whoa, that would have been dangerous. Let me close that. Oh. Yeah, for those, I do not miss those deadlines, because it's just like, and for some reason it's just, I don't know. So when it comes to a professional job, I don't miss the deadlines. When it comes to like commissions, I guess I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, and I just kind of pushed it back all the time. Just push back. I just couldn't get into the mood to paint it, and I was just like, what the hell's wrong with me? Whoa, whatever. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's that. Okay, so here we go. Here's another person here. This guy was a good friend of mine. He's I met him long ago. I don't even know how long it's been, but he's been on the site for so damn long. We were good friends. We used to talk all the time, and we made this friend, and her name was Jump Love, and yeah, she was super awesome. Okay, now guys, listen to this. Okay, so we used to talk, like we used to note each other and stuff like that, and it was really great and yada yada yada. And then one day she got banned, and we're like, hey, what the hell's going on? So we decided, and oh, by the way, this is a portrait from Wayner. He did this of her, which was awesome, as a gift. And okay, so we're like, hey, what happened, whatever, and we found out, oh, she got banned for like smudging photos or something like that, or that's what they thought that she was doing. And we're like, oh no, what's going on? And then I think she got her account back, and we used to message her and stuff like that, and then she ended up just disappearing and just like leaving all of her accounts, not messaging us at all. And then I found out from another friend, somebody else, that she wasn't who she was saying she was. She was actually a freaking like identity theft person, and the whole friendship and all the stuff that we had built up was all a lie. and yeah, she never came back. She disappeared forever after that, and we were like, wow, that was wow. So yeah, I got a bit of experience in that. That's great. I actually had another friend that I met on here, Warren Lowe. I actually met his art thief before I met him as well. I used to talk to his art thief. He messaged me and we used to chat, whatever, and it was like, you know, it was great. And then I find out, oh, actually that's not you, and then he got his account deleted, and then this guy came back on with the same thing, and I found him like right away, and I messaged him and we talked a little bit, and I was just like, yeah, so I was friends with your art thief. I didn't know it wasn't you. Like, it wasn't even just an art thief though, like he had stolen his name, which was just ridiculous. I don't get it, but I've met a lot of these people on DA. I don't understand the point though, and like, even though I've gotten older and, you know, I've experienced more stuff, I still don't get the point in stealing an identity of a person. It's like you're making them famous, but you're not them. So what? Like, I get art theft because it's just like, yeah, people love me, whatever, even though it's not my work, they still love me. You know, they think it's mine, so they love me. But if you're actually stealing the person's identity, unless you're like extorting money from them and then you're getting that money, like, I don't get what the purpose is and how it works in your favor and all that other stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just whatever. Anyway, so next person on this list that we'll talk about is Snigum. Snigum is an old friend. I met them a long time ago. They used to be very, very supportive. Did some crazy looking works. I really liked them. Very mixed media sometimes as well. It was kind of cool to get used to seeing. Okay, so let's continue on to the next person on this list. Yeah. Oh, okay, so here is somebody super cool. This is Kasai, and this dude, he is just, honestly, he was one of my inspirations from way back in the day. His line work was just on point, and I remember one of my favorite things I ever saw from him was his not demo reel, what do you call it? Oh, it is a demo reel. Yeah, this one from back in 2006. I think it was this one. It should be this one. Yes, it is. This one is so cool. I'm gonna link this in the description so you guys can all check it out. But this was like the most inspiring thing to me. I'd never seen anything this cool in my life, and even now with the music that plays with it, it's not playing right now because I have it muted, but the music that plays with this, I was just like, what? And this guy is still, like, look at this stuff. It's from 2006. It's still better than anything I can do right now. It's nuts, son. Nuts. So anyways, yeah, so that's Kasai. He was just such a badass. All right, so next person, let's see. Oh, we have 1111 or 11 or whatever else you want to call it. Yeah, she was really cool. We used to talk a little bit, but then when we talked, it was kind of weird because it was all just like, you know, personal problems all the time. It's like, hey, yeah, nice to meet you. And I got dumped with personal problems, and then she was just like, I'm so sad, and then she just disappeared forever. And I was just like, okay. And like, yeah, she was pretty popular. I think she was famous in China for doing comic work. And yeah, I don't know where she is now or what she's doing. She literally just dipped. She's just like, dan, 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 roll out, and then that was it. That was the last line of her song. We just roll out, and now she's gone. The end. Okay, so next person. Ooh, this is an important person from my past boss. Okay, this was Juju, and Juju was my art teacher. I messaged him, and I told you guys about this already. I messaged him, and I was really upset. He admitted to me, you know, his own weaknesses, you know, how sad he was, and you know, he used to post on the forums back with Craig Mullins and stuff, and Craig Mullins was his biggest inspiration, and like, you know, this is back on like eatpoo.com. That I think it was .com, but whatever. It was a forum for art, and it was called Eat Poo. I don't know why, but yeah, he was on that, and he's one of the OGs, right? So his stuff was so inspiring to me, and he ended up actually letting me join his class, and he taught me stuff like one-on-one. He was like just this direct mentor to me. It was freaking amazing. And you know, I mean, I'll never forget how much he helped me, and like he really did help me grow. We don't get to talk that much anymore, again, like just like a lot of people. I lost a lot of people from this site, but it's all good. It's all good. Another person who actually did the same thing is ArtGerm, and I mean, I'm not on the page right now, but ArtGerm is the same. He's like kind of I found out about him a bit later. After this, I found out about Imaginary Friends Studios, and they became like, you know, some of my biggest inspirations ever. And then ArtGerm actually, like when he launched his chat page and stuff and started doing live streaming and all that stuff, he actually spoke to me like a human being. It was really weird. I mean, it's always strange for me to realize that all these big time artists and stuff like that really are just human beings. And they're not mean, they're not gonna bite your head off. They actually do talk to you and make you feel good, and they have insecurities and stuff like that. So it's really nice to know that and see that. But yeah, so that's what happened with ArtGerm, that's what happened with Juju. And let's go on to the next person. Okay, this artist is Laurel Chain. Or Laurel Chain, I don't know what it is. Laurel and Chain. What, man, these blow my mind. Oh my god. So I was really obsessed with this work for a long time. It just looks so good to me. It was like very master style painting, and yeah, it was just beautiful. And so this was one of my bigger inspirations, one of my big memories from this site. Let's see. Oh, okay, so this is my friend, this girl right here. Her name is Gianni, and she actually lives nearby. And yeah, she used to post on here as a photographer a lot, and I used to really love her style. I mean, I still love her style, but you know, now she's a graphic designer, which is kind of cool. And like, you know, we actually met on here and then became friends in person after. So that's really cool. And she's actually one of my like only friends that I met from DA who actually still know and talk to pretty regularly in person. So I was really happy I got to meet her, because she's an amazing person and a good friend, and you know, one of those types of people that she's not really gonna just dip on you and just be a complete ass. And this is awesome. Oh my god. Freaking ridiculous. Okay, so the second last person I'm going to talk about is Chris Malador, and he was really supportive. Jeez, I can't speak right now. He was extremely helpful, extremely nice, and anytime I sent him a note, which was a lot, he would always respond very patiently and help me out. I mean, I think I oversent notes to him, to be honest with you. Like, you know, I really was kind of obnoxious because I just didn't know what I was doing and I felt like I could go to him. But he always had patience with me and always helped me out, and was always just a friendly face and a friendly, you know, when I saw his name pop up on my work and stuff like that, I was always excited and happy to talk to him and to see his stuff. And he's really grown a lot too over the years. It's not just me. So yeah, and we still talk actually. We talk over on Facebook, which is great. I've never met him in person, but hopefully that can happen in the future. We'll see. I don't know where he lives though. Okay, and now for the final person on my list, since this has gone on a bit long, which I guess was gonna happen. This person was one of the first popular people to ever to ever give me attention or notice me. Senpai. She was extremely nice. Actually, when I first made my CG hub page, she was the first person to comment on it actually, which is crazy because like she was a busy person and she was growing. She was getting her name out there. She was in like books, and you know, she was getting featured all over the place. You know, she was getting known for her fantasy stuff, and I just really looked up to her a lot. I really admired her work, and I admired her as a person because she was just such a nice, just genuinely nice human being. And that is Haiku Buu. And yeah, honestly, okay, so back this this is always really hard for me to talk about because yeah, she was just such a supportive and just nice person. She was such a light. Like, it's crazy to think, but she was just really such a light to everybody that knew her. And back in 2009, you can actually see her on the journal here. She actually got in a car accident and passed away. According to her sister who put up this final journal, she died instantly and so she wasn't in any pain. But you know, this was the first time that losing a stranger meant anything to me. Like, I mean, I can't really call her a stranger because, I mean, we did talk, but at the same time, like, you know, we weren't close. We weren't, like, it wasn't somebody in my personal life. When Haiku Buu died, that was really hard on me because I had formed a relationship with her, and I was just watching her grow. Like, you can see the work that's kind of scrolling through right now. She was amazing. You know, she was getting so much better. She was growing at such a rapid pace. And for her to go like that, you know, this really hurts. Every time I see her name, I kind of choke up a little bit. But I looked at this earlier before the video, and I was like, okay, composure. But yeah, it seems like her family was trying to make a scholarship fund for her in her name. I'm not sure how that went in the end, like, because it's been so many years, you know, since 2009. But yeah. This is hard. It's sad, but yeah, rest in peace, Haiku Buu. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching my little journey through my DA. This isn't everything, you know. There's a lot more stupid drama and a lot more awesome people that I've missed, and I'm sorry about that. But you know, I can't do everybody in a legit time frame. I guess I'll just leave you with this awesome picture of me, you know, being extremely productive. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching this. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm not sure if you learned anything. Probably not. That would be kind of weird. What is there to learn from this? And if you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. I had fun making it. It was kind of a cool thing to relax and just make a video like this. And subscribe if you're new. I make videos every single Tuesday or Wednesday because I'm always late. And share it with people on DA. Send this to DeviantArt on Twitter. DeviantArt has a Twitter now, and just tweet this at them and be like, hey, look, there's a video version of for your 14th birthday thing, and then tweet it at them for me. Okay, can you guys do that? Yeah, I'll put their Twitter in the description too, so that you guys can do that. Tweet them, yeah. Okay, anyways, I am gone, really busy, gotta go. Okay, later guys. Peace.